Brexit would be a disaster for the future of our country.
There is no deal better than the one we have now. It's the best for Britain, it's the best for Europe, and we should keep it and fight for it, and that's why we want a people's vote.
We know that Brexit would make our poorest communities even poorer and more powerless. So we must have that people's vote.
I sit on the Brexit Select Committee at Parliament, and we've had 2 years of evidence, and it's quite clear from that evidence, overwhelming evidence, that it's in the interests of the economy across these islands and our society to remain in the European Union.
That Brexit is not going to make any of those problems better, it is going to make them worse. And the deal on the table, it is nowhere near as good as the deal that we've got now.
In July, the NHS saved my life. And now we need to save the NHS.
Over the past 2 years, it's become clear that Brexit is a threat to both the NHS and the nation's health.
If someone came to me with a proposal that said, I will make you and your family poorer, I will hurt businesses, jobs and communities across the UK, and I will actively cut off ties to our largest trading partner. And if we don't get a deal, then we're going to have to stockpile food and medicine. I'm guessing you know what I'd say. I'm out.
Let us not have your Farages, your Boris Johnsons or your Jacob Rees-Moggs divide this nation, and let us say with one voice, we want a people's vote.
Young people are having imposed upon them a backward-looking vision of the future, turning Britain into a museum. But it doesn't have to happen.
The government doesn't have a mandate to gamble with our future.
When the vote happened, we were not fully informed. Now we know. Dire consequences.
You know, the lies, the mistruths, the deceptions are now being exposed, and the will of the British people is changing. No one who voted to leave the EU voted to make themselves poorer. No one voted to make it more difficult for their children and grandchildren. No one voted to damage the NHS. No one voted for what this government is leading towards.
But we can all remember what some politicians told us in 2016. And we, the people, can all now see what's really coming.
Where are all the Brexit leaders? Where are they? They're not taking responsibility for this mess and for this chaos. They've walked away. We will not walk away. We will take responsibility and we will sort out this mess with a people's vote.
Brexit may be the symptom, but it is not the cure.
We deserve the chance to look at the evidence, to weigh up the pros and cons, not the fantasy Brexit, but Brexit reality. And we deserve a people's vote, because without it, there is no informed consent.
We need your help so that the people can take back control of the future of this country.
Reached Hyde Park Corner, which for those of you who don't come from London is a really long way away, and it means that 670,000 people was a very, very low estimate. There are many, many, many more of us here today. Thank you all for coming.